Okay, we're back. Now, I say hair here, but we're going to do hair, eyebrows, and beard. So it's basically demo. I probably won't get the hair done in this video, but I will take a picture at the end of it. But I just want you to get the idea of how we do hair in icons. Okay. So I usually, burnt sienna is such a great color, but I find sometimes it's a little too transparent and not dark enough for the eyebrows. So I usually mix a little brown earth in with it. And again, I have that brush where the point isn't great. So I'm going to go to one that has a beautiful point. Makes all the difference. And I'm just going to give a little line of color here. And then I sometimes, burnt umber is often too dark for an outline, and I'll tone it down with a little bit of brown earth. And I'll just outline the brow a little bit. Now you will notice in the hair from the other pictures I have that I had Zankier on it, and I just took some burnt sienna and some clear glaze medium and did a nice wash of burnt sienna color on the hair. But I wanted to show you how I apply the beard. I did not do that on the beard because I wanted you to see that it's not a color the beard sort of thing. I'm going to do strokes of color to try to mimic the direction that hair would grow out of the face. So I really am just doing a wash, but it's important that you don't do it like this because you don't want it to look like a stuck-on beard or a fake one that you got in the 5 and dime. Do we have 5 and dimes anymore? I think that's a throwback to the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and maybe earlier. All right, so there's that. And a few, I'm going to just do a few, like they look like hair's grown out of the face there. A few here. Down here. And now I am also going to put a little band of color on the mustache. Okay, there we go. So now to lighten the burnt sienna, for a teeny little bit of a highlight, I'm going to lighten the burnt sienna with some gold oxide. But I think before I do that, I might put a little bit of a shadow. I'm going to take some of that brown earth we had that had a teeny bit of burnt umber in it. And I'm just going to put the shadow background here. Maybe it might be a little darker in there too. Let me just do that. Down around it as we go around the head. Gets a little darker. And I'll get you the idea of highlighting. Not going to make it too elaborate. So I'm just going to put a little lightness Now, I'm not going to do every strand. I will for the icon itself, but not for the demo. I just want you to get an idea of where we're going and how we're doing it. And then, like I said, I'll post a picture at the end. Okay, so then you need a little bit. Ugh, that's way too much. Now, gold oxide can look pretty garish if you use it full strength. I'm going to tone it down. It's a much more opaque color than burnt sienna. But you can make things interesting by going back and almost putting a little highlight on either side of the lock of hair. And then after we do that, then we'll outline all the locks where you can see those dark lines coming through. Okay, getting the idea of the highlight there. Now, I also want to go back. I'm going to make an outline color that's not going to be quite burnt umber. That gets a little too dark, but a little brown earth and a little burnt umber. Or you can take red earth. Red earth plus black makes, and different gradations of black can give you all sorts of shades of brown. Okay, so now I'm going to come down and just put some lines in my beard. And these will mimic, if you can still see your beard lines from when you traced your picture, you can use those. Okay, so there's our beard, and I'm going to go and finish the hair, and then I'll post a picture at the end so you know where you're going with that.